Quick throw. Tony's got it. Tony walks in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This second half has been an offensive clinic for the Kansas City Chiefs. They start Tony, he comes in a short motion. They're trying to pass it off. They're expecting him to run some sort of shallow, some sort of over route. Two guys end up going with Travis Kelce, and he's wide open for a walk-in touchdown.
And so the extra point would give Kansas City their first lead of the day. Second half, this offense has come alive. Butker. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And so the Chiefs with a nice drive. Well, there's a quarterback comparison. And, Mahomes, the big issue is that he just simply wasn't on the field. He had the ankle injury at the end of the half, but somehow he keeps playing through it. And the Chiefs' offense has come to life. Hurts has played well all game. In this half, there's only been 3 possessions. 2 touchdowns by Kansas City, 1 field goal by the Eagles. That's it. Let's go downstairs to EA.
It's been a tale of 2 halves here, Kevin, emotion-wise. First half, we weren't seeing any of this, obviously. Patrick Mahomes fired up, and you guys were giving some love to this offensive line for the job they've done. Jerick McKinnon loving it. Isaiah Pacheco loving it. Defense now has to step up. I love what Patrick Mahomes told us this week. We've been in a lot of close games. I know our KC fans have been nervous about it. They don't like it, but we have a lot of experience.
It's a lead for the Chiefs. It's the first time Philly has trailed this entire postseason, and 12:04 left to go in this one. Hurts in trouble trying to get it over there. The catch is made to Goddard. Somehow he's going to pick up 4 yards or so.
Yeah, Carlos Dunlap was in his face. Great job there by Jalen Hurts just to buy enough time. Gets it over Chanel's head, and another really nice contested catch. You see Hurts kind of taken to the ground there, but watch this catch, reaching over the top. Leo Chanel, number 54. Goddard's made a couple nice contested catches.
6 catches for him today, 60 yards. And a 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles. There's Hurts, quick throw. Pascal again makes the catch, but that's not going to do much. Just pick up maybe 2.5. It'll be a 3rd down and short. Third and 2. Blitz coming. Hurts in deep trouble. Gets away. Throws across his body. Incomplete. Willie Gay with the speed. And Hurts had nowhere to go. And the Chiefs defense making a stand.
Steve Spagnuolo, his pressure scheme is designed to get unblocked defenders. In this case, number 50, Willie Gay, usually plays inside linebacker. They have him as a rush boundary player, and it's just enough to get Jalen Hurts to move to his left. Nowhere to go down the field, and following that last Kansas City touchdown, the defense gets their first 3 and out.
Just the 2nd punt of the day for Philadelphia. Here's Siposs. Low sinking kick. Tony on the run. Still up on his feet. Tony has a wall. It's another block. Tony inside the 20. Tony still going, and he's down to the 5.
KB, that return is all set up from a bad low line drive punt by Aaron Siposs. The punter back from that injury. Kadarius Toney starts to his left, and the entire wall was built to his right side. He's able to get to it and has Kansas City set up for a big possession here down inside the 10.
The longest punt return in Super Bowl history has the Chiefs set up 1st and goal. Pacheco, nothing there. Boy, there had never been a punt return touchdown in Super Bowl history, and that sure looked like it was going to get there. And now it's on the Eagles defense with 10 minutes to go.
Well, before, it's almost like he knew something. Dave Tobe, he's the special teams coordinator here in Kansas City, one of the best to do it for a long time. He pulled me aside in pregame. He said, I'm just letting you guys know there's never been a punt return touchdown in NFL history. I said, are you trying to tell me something? It's almost like he knew. Well, they came up 5 yards short, but, oh, here we go.
Look at this. Sky Moore in motion. Mahomes, what's he going to do? He's going to throw for the end zone. Incomplete. Whole lot of moving and shaking, but an incompletion sets up 3rd and goal.
So take a look. Watch back here. They're in jumbo. But watch, the right tackle, Andrew Wiley, he's eligible. He's going to block, and he's going to go out for a route. That is a great job by Marcus Epps seeing it. And Mahomes has nowhere to go with the ball.
Lucas Niang in at right tackle now for Andrew Wiley.
You're not allowed to go from an eligible to an ineligible player on back-to-back plays.
Blitz coming. Mahomes, man wide open. Touchdown Chiefs and Sky Moore.
Andy Reid has really found something here in the second half. 3 straight touchdown drives. It's the same exact play they ran earlier with Kadarius Toney, and they don't pass it off again. We saw Toney do it on the previous touchdown. 2 guys went with Kelsey. All they did was swap out Sky Moore for Kadarius Toney, flipped it to the left side, and same result.
Bucker, extra point is up and good, and the Chiefs have exploded in the second half. Kadarius Toney acquired in a midseason trade with the Giants, a 65-yard punt return, the longest in Super Bowl history. He set up Sky Moore, and the Chiefs 35-27. Voting is now open for the Super Bowl 57 MVP. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. The Chiefs have exploded in the second half. 3 offensive possessions, 3 touchdowns, and Mahomes in the fourth quarter has taken over. A little help from Kadarius Toney and that 65-yard punt return, the longest in Super Bowl history. So it's the Eagles down by 8 now with plenty of time, 9:22 to go. Back to the score, Greg.
Okay, so they're going to bring pressure up the middle. So Avonte Maddox, his biggest fear is that Sky Moore comes in this motion and runs a flat route. So you see Avonte Maddox, he's almost running it, anticipating like, I can't get over there fast enough to let him have a clean. Whoop. He puts his foot in the ground. He comes back to where he started, and he's wide open. He knows the stress of that motion puts on him in man, and Kansas City right now, sidelines rolling.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney, a touchdown receiving, the big punt return, and the largest lead of the day for the Chiefs. How do the Eagles respond? Hurts going to try to get the run game going with Sanders, and he works his way out to the 30 for a gain of 5. Pretty incredible. We came out of the half. You wonder if Mahomes could walk with the ankle. Chiefs didn't have the ball at all. They've had 3 possessions, scored touchdowns in all of them. They've totally flipped the script.
And they really have. And now they've put Philadelphia, where we talked at the start of the show, they want to force Philadelphia to play from behind, which makes them into a more pass-heavy, come-from-behind offense, which Jalen Hurts is completely capable of doing. Just by the nature of their games this year, they haven't been asked to do it very often.
They did it once against Indianapolis. That's it. 2nd and 5. Sanders again tries to get to the edge and bounces up near a first down. Going to be a yard short. And so a 3rd and short. It's everything 4-down territory for Nick Sirianni here. I know there's plenty of time.
Yeah, I don't think so. Right now, backed up on your own 30. This would have to be a real short 4th down. You got to imagine we're going to continue to see the quarterback sneak fest.
You will. Hurts. Oh, that last surge, I think, is going to get it.
Yeah.
He didn't have it initially.
Absolutely. He was definitely short. You said it, KB, and he got a nice little push in the back from the running backs, and he had to get to that 35-yard line. You see A.J. Brown kind of giving him a little shove in the back, and it's just enough to get him past that yard to gain.
There it is. That did it. Drive continues. 1st and 10 with 7.5 to play. Back to throw. Pressure up the middle. Looking for someone. Nothing there for Hurts, who's going to scurry out of bounds right around the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. That was Chris Jones on the pressure.
Well, we knew this was a matchup to watch. Watch Chris Jones working on the interior here. Landon Dickerson, the left guard. He beats him inside. Jordan Mailata does just enough to kind of shield him. But again, it flushes Jalen Hurts to his left. Kansas City feels if they get him to move out of the pocket, they're better off moving him to his left as opposed to moving to his dominant side as a right-handed quarterback.
Pressure gets it to A.J. Brown, still on his feet up across the 40, and then taken down there. But Brown gets out to the 41 or so. And so it'll be a 3rd down and short here. Shane Steichen dialing up the biggest play calls of his life, down by 8. Blitz coming. Hurts reads it, throws in stride as Brown has got a 1st down into Chiefs territory.
Yeah, this is a great job. This is cover 0. Everybody's coming on a blitz. It's man-to-man on the back end. Great job there by the right tackle, Lane Johnson. You always want to block the inside rushers, leave the widest men free.
Hurts has some time, going deep. Got a man, Devontae Smith. He's got it. He is out of bounds at the 1.
Yeah, just L'Jarius Sneed gets caught looking inside on Zach Pascal, and he just doesn't sink far enough. Devontae Smith has to slow up a little bit and come back for that ball, and they're going to go tempo here and push it in.
1st and goal. They try to shove Hurts over the end zone, waiting for a signal. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And now they have to go for 2 for the tie, you would think. The 46-yard pass to Smith sets up Hurts with another rushing touchdown. A Super Bowl record, by the way, for quarterbacks. That's his 3rd.
Well, talking about answering the bell, Jalen Hurts finds himself down 8. Halfway through the 4th quarter, he makes one of the biggest throws of his career to a wide-open Devontae Smith, and they're a 2-point play away from making this thing all tied up.
Hurts looking for a block, and he gets there. He's in. We're tied at Super Bowl 57. Wow, 46 yards to Devontae Smith. Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman of the Eagles. Here's Smith, who got wide open. And then Hurts, a Super Bowl record, 3 rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The 2-point conversion is good. And we are tied.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by M&M's. We are back. And by the all-electric Ram 1500 Rev, coming late 2024.
Jalen Hurts is setting records tonight. His 3 rushing touchdowns are the most for any quarterback. In fact, it ties for the most for anyone. Terrell Davis did it for the Broncos. He's also got 304 yards passing and a touchdown. And what we have in Super Bowl 57 is a tie game with 5:15 to go. 35 all, Chiefs, Eagles. Well, a lot of celebs taking in a really great Super Bowl here today in Glendale. Gordon Ramsay here. LeBron is here taking it in. Jay-Z watching Rihanna at halftime. Adele. Floyd Mayweather always at the big events. Paul McCartney here in Arizona. Well, it's your turn, Patrick Mahomes. 5:15 to go. Give it off. Pacheco. Inside run, and he works his way out to about the 28. Give him 3 yards on that play.
So in this half, we've seen Andy Reid really break down this defense of Philadelphia. He has their number so far. Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator, needs to make a change, a tendency breaker, change the picture for Patrick Mahomes, both pre and post snap.
Mahomes slings it. Juju Smith-Schuster, first down for the Chiefs. He's come alive in this second half. That's his 6th catch today. 5 in this half.
Yeah, just a lot of space right now, and the nature of this defense, the entire concept behind it. You heard the story come out this morning. Vic Fangio kind of volunteered his time as a 2-week kind of stint before he joins the Dolphins. It's to stress the quarterback with deep zones, and right now Patrick Mahomes is just picking them apart.
Gonna run it here. Pacheco, hard cut. Oh, gets smashed at the 40. My goodness, C.J. Gardner-Johnson with a big hit. And Pacheco was hurt after that collision.
Wow, take a look.
Goodness, hope he's okay. Injury timeout from Arizona.
Game on Fox is sponsored by Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, only in theaters June 30th. And by Crown Royal, proud whiskey sponsor of the NFL.
Both these coaches hired by Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie. Andy Reid trying to win a 2nd Lombardi trophy with the Chiefs. Nick Sirianni in his 2nd year trying to win his 1st with the Eagles. 2nd and 8, 4:18 to go. Here's Mahomes. Kelsey has it. Just his 3rd catch of the half. And Travis Kelsey should have a first down. Now it looks like maybe they mark it a little bit short. Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and short here. Isaiah Pacheco back in the game after taking that vicious hit, so that's good news. And now Kelsey is banged up, so he goes out. Pacheco tries to get to the edge. Pacheco, a lot of room to run. It gets upended there. As Gardner-Johnson on the tackle, he might have gone the whole way.
Yeah, watch at the end here. Sweat thinks he's going to be kicked out by these guards pulling. He kind of gives himself up. Watch, he kind of dives on the ground, and that's what gets the edge. You saw Joe Tooney, the left guard, number 62, and that is a great open field tackle. We've seen Gardner-Johnson, number 23, come down from his safety position now twice on Pacheco and make 2 big open field tackles in this drive.
Mahomes in trouble, gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all. Inside the 20, and he's taken down. Somehow, Patrick Mahomes.
Well, as pass rushers, this is where you don't want him to escape. You don't want him to be able to move up vertically in the pocket. That's exactly where he's able to go. And you said it, that ankle, that doesn't look very injured. Obviously, the huge play at the end of the AFC Championship game to set up the game-winning field goal, and he's given everything he has right now, and he's fighting through some stuff.
Hey, no question. You see the grimace. He's definitely in pain. 1st and 10, 2:10 to go in this in this regulation here. Here is Pacheco dancing up the middle, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. All tied at 35, Eagles and Chiefs. 2 minutes ago, Eagles in field goal range, looking for more drama. It's Super Bowl 57. Super Bowls in history have taken place here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. And you know what? This has been pretty darn good. So here are the Chiefs. 2 minutes left, each team with 2 timeouts, obviously already in field goal range, even though Harrison Butker missed one earlier today. Low snap. Mahomes gets rid of it. Juju Smith-Schuster looking for some blocking, gets taken down. Now, what's the strategy here?
Yeah, so Nick Sirianni, he's going to take one of his last 2 remaining timeouts, which sets up 3rd down. Now, if you're Kansas City and you happen to bust one, whether they decide to put the ball in the air or they just play it safe and hand the ball off and force Philadelphia to take their final timeout, if you get in the open field, once you pass the 1st down marker, get down. You don't need to score here. Give yourself up, get a fresh set of downs, and you can really wind this clock down for what would potentially be just a game-winning field goal.
Reminder, stay tuned for the Next Level Chef postgame featuring the Vince Lombardi Trophy ceremony and Bud Light postgame celebration. 1:54 left. Greg set it up for you. 35 all, 3rd and 8. Mahomes, pressure, lofting one, end zone incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster couldn't catch up. There's a flag at the 10. Hang on, there's a penalty.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 24, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic. 1st down.
Yeah, that's worst case scenario. You'll see James Bradbury. They're going to say he grabs him. He's got his left hand on his back. I don't know. Mike, listen, I think on this stage, I think you let him play. Obviously, Mahomes thought he saw it. I think you let him play, finish this thing out. I don't love that call, Mike.
I mean, I think you got to see the whole thing. It seemed to me at the initial break, he grabbed the back of the jersey and pulled it. If we see that, I think that is a hold.
Now the Chiefs can essentially run it down to the field goal try with McKinnon. See what he decides to do here.
Yeah, he's got to get down. He's got to get down.
And he does. I mean, there'll be mere seconds left if they take it down and kick a field goal and have to kick off to Philadelphia.
Yeah, you clearly saw Philadelphia is just giving them the green light there. So nice job, nice awareness there by McKinnon to stay in bounds and give himself up and not just walk in for a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, let's go back to this penalty. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Mike. He's trying to run a little whip route, sell the shallow cross. I know he's got that right hand. I get it. I just think in this moment, oh, man, that is a game-altering penalty. So now the same thing here. You got to imagine the ball's on the 2-yard line. Philadelphia's defense just going to let them have this score. So you imagine the message into the huddle is, if you do hand it off, which you could just take a knee, but if you do hand it off, just give yourself up. We'll see what they decide. Probably just take a knee, I would imagine.
Yeah, they're just going to wait. Mahomes dancing back there. Now he wastes as much time as possible. That's a tough way to finish what's been a classic. Chiefs still have to kick the field goal, obviously. And a reminder, they missed one earlier with Harrison Butker from 42 yards out. Hit the doink off the post. Well, right now it's about a 25-yard field goal. They see the key is here. Kansas City looks like they're willing to take a timeout, and they will. So they could run this play and then try the game-winning field goal, and then essentially there's 8 seconds left for a kickoff. You have to go back to the penalty. I mean, that's where we're at.
Yeah, you're going to see that it's going to come at the top of the screen. This is Juju. He's going to come in motion, and he's just going to try to run a little whip route, sell the shallow cross, and then peel back out. See James Bradbury. I mean, to me, it looks like he's in good position. I know right now Philadelphia fans are losing their minds and Kansas City fans are screaming at me, but just it changes the entire complexion of how this classic game is going to end.
Still have to get Mahomes here. There you go. So the Chiefs will set up for a Super Bowl 57 game-winning field goal. So here comes Harrison Butker. Sent the Chiefs to the Super Bowl with a game winner against the Bengals 2 weeks ago. Started his season with an injury here in this stadium in week 1. And now trying to go down to the history books.
They're going to let this thing run down every second Andy Reid can get. He'll take his final timeout.
And he does just that. So officially 11 seconds left. It'll be a 27-yard field goal try for Harrison Butker. Keep in mind, there's been some slipping on this field, too. So even though it's a short field goal, some pressure here.
Yeah, and what's interesting is you saw Mahomes on that. He centered the ball, which puts him right in the middle of that paint. Right? That paint that we've seen, guys. Listen, I'm not trying to jinx Harrison. He's a former teammate of mine in Carolina. I don't wish anything on anyone, but
for the lead. Butker up, got it. The Chiefs 8 seconds away. Everything perfect there. Snap and hold, no slipping on the turf. And Patrick Mahomes with a big second half for Kansas City. A 24-point second half. And now the Eagles need some big-time magic. Little squib kick here. Taken by Gainwell, the up man. And going to slide down with 5 seconds left. Try to set up one final play. Make it 4 seconds left.
yeah, I mean, every team practices this situation. It's pretty clearly desperation mode. So the idea is you want to try to get the ball out as quick as you can in space. Get your ball carriers, get your athletes in a lateral position, and just try to keep the play alive. And really, at this point, you're just hoping for a miracle. You can see Kansas City, they have all their defensive linemen out of the game. These are all linebackers, defensive ends.
Here we go. Hurts has all day. Now some rushers come. Going to throw it as far as his arm can take it, which is well short. And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57. Let's go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi. He's got Andy Reid.
Andy.